Hello, everyone. So welcome to week 2 of our English 1B class this summer semester. Um, just a little note here, the homepage looks slightly different than it did last week. I've removed that welcome week 1 video. It is still, though, on the week 1 page. And I've just included a reminder here for you to make sure to click on the weekly page linked here below, either here or down here, and read through the whole page. So the to-do list that you will see on the right-hand part of your screen over here, it will not tell you everything that you need to read or do. Some of the things that I'm telling you to do are not assignments, so that they won't show up in that to-do list. So please make sure that you click on the weekly page each week and read through it thoroughly, and kind of check the items off as you go. Also, please make sure that you watch the weekly video for explanations of assignments and other important information. And please make sure that you watch these videos before you send me a message or email. All right, so let's jump right into what we've got going on for this week, week 2. So remember that each week you will have assignments due Friday and Monday. Read carefully through the week's page so you know exactly what to do. And please make sure that you are doing the assignments in the order that they are listed, because it's often important, as it is this week, for you to have read this work before you watch the lecture and participate in the discussion. Okay, so this week, first up is a reading. You're going to read Plato's Allegory of the Cave. So when you click here, it's telling you to read the introduction below, then download the Allegory of the Cave document and read that as well. Please annotate or take notes on both the introduction and the reading itself. Then you're going to submit your annotations or notes for the intro here and the text, the actual Allegory of the Cave, to this assignment. So here we've got some artwork for you just to kind of set the scene. The introduction: who was Plato? What is the Allegory of the Cave? What is an allegory? And then finally, you can click here to be able to download the actual text that you will be reading. Okay, so it's not too long. Don't be intimidated by a ancient Greek author, and it is in the form of a dialogue. So there's a total of 6 pages, but it's broken up with a lot of white space. And it's in the form of a dialogue between Socrates, who is the teacher, and his student Glaucon. All right, so you are going to take notes on the information here above. You're also going to take notes or annotate the Allegory of the Cave. Again, refer to that active reading assignment for your options and ways to annotate or take notes, and also submit them. There is a helpful image here, just kind of to help you visualize what exactly Socrates and the author Plato are talking about when it comes to this Allegory of the Cave, and what does it look like inside there. Then when you are finished, you're going to upload your notes or annotations for the introduction here and for this text to this assignment for credit. All right, so that is the first step. The next step then is that you're going to watch this lecture video that I've recorded just about the Allegory of the Cave and what does it mean. So I've also linked here some other videos relating to what I've discussed in the lecture. So you might find those useful, helpful. Those are not required. The first video, though, on that page is required. That's the lecture that I gave that you need to watch. Okay, next, along the same lines, is a discussion on this reading, this topic. So first, you need to make sure that you've read the Allegory of the Cave and watched the lecture. Please ignore the dates. I haven't changed those yet, but the actual due date up here, yes, should be correct, due June 17th. So you're gonna, in your first post, you're gonna answer these 4 questions, And then by Friday, that will be June, sorry, let's see. Friday, June 14th, you're going to post your answers to these questions. And then by Monday, June 17th, you're going to reply to 2 classmates' posts. Okay, going back to the week 2 page. So that is number 3. Number 4, you need to only read the source evaluation assignment page. So this is not yet due, it's due the following week, but you do need to read the page so that you understand what the assignment is and you can start thinking about it. I will have a separate video that will walk you through this assignment, but you do need to, at the very least, thoroughly read this assignment page. Make sure you understand exactly what you need to do, and then you can kind of get started. So there will be a video down here that will walk you through each step of this assignment. For some reason, students get really confused on this. I'm not sure what the problem is, but if you have questions, you can always message or email me. Please, though, make sure that you watch the video first. And then there's also a student example here. So this is from a past student. You can take a look at that, see what theirs looks like to help you format and write your own. This is your first major writing assignment. It is worth 100 points towards your essays and writing assignments grade. And then down here below, this just shows you how I will be grading your paper. So again, this will be due next Friday, June 21st. So you've got about a week and a half to work on this. And this source evaluation assignment is helping you prepare for the claim of fact essay. So the source that you are going to evaluate is one that you will be using in your claim of fact essay. That should become more clear as you read this assignment and watch the video that will be posted. All right, so that's number 4, just reading that page. Make sure you've got a good understanding of what you have to do. Next is another reading. Let's open this in a new tab here. About the thesis. What is a thesis statement? If you have taken a writing course recently, then this will just be a little refresher for you. If it's been a moment, then you might need to spend a little bit more time here, just kind of getting back into a writing essay, writing mindset, and what is a thesis? So for your topic proposal, which was due last week, you needed to write a working thesis, which is essentially like a rough draft of your thesis statement. Your thesis statement is really just the main point of your essay. What are you trying to prove? What are you trying to argue for or against or discover in your paper? So please read through this. There are some examples here, examples of a working thesis and revision, also for specific essays, right? So like this would be for a claim of fact essay, what would a thesis look like? Claim of value, claim of policy. So this is something that you can also come back to for the other essays as well. So please read through, and you're also going to submit, let's see. No, you're not going to submit anything. You can submit annotations or notes for extra credit. So there are a couple links to articles here, formulating a thesis and 5 ways of looking at a thesis. And then down below, these 4 pages are going to be read in the module 7 readings. So you don't have to read those yet, but if you feel like you need a little bit more help with the thesis, these might be a good thing to read now. All right, so that's number 5. Number 6, make sure that you've completed your topic proposal. Excuse me. For the claim of fact essay. So COF is claim of fact, and your topic proposal is basically you beginning to think about what you're going to write about. What do you know about this topic? What do you need to know about this topic? This is going to help direct your research and kind of start brainstorming your writing and your ideas. So please make sure that you have completed and submitted your topic proposal for the claim of fact essay if you have not done that already. Next, you should begin researching your claim of fact topic. So whatever you've written about here, that's what you're going to be researching. You're going to work on finding credible, legitimate sources that you can use in your essay. So I've linked here the Chaffey College Libraries page, which includes a research tutorials. So let's take a quick look here at this page. There are research guides by subject. And then down here, which I think are probably the most useful, is the research tutorials. So if you're struggling with picking a topic, hopefully that topic proposal got you sorted out there, but this is a great resource. Website evaluation, right? How do you know if a website is credible for using as a source for your essay? This next one here, finding and evaluating scholarly sources and using library databases are the two that I am recommending that you take a look at. Also, citing sources and avoiding plagiarism. That's a really important one as well. So again, specifically, take a look at those two that I just mentioned here. I've linked these directly for your convenience. So start your research, check out these resources here from the Chaffey College Library, and kind of get the wheels turning, work on your essay. Finally, you are going to post in the claim of fact thesis workshop. So again, sorry, the dates here are wrong. The date up here is correct. So this is also, so we have two discussions going on this week. One is for the Plato reading. One is for the claim of fact essay, which is about your thesis. So you should have read the thesis page, which is part of your assignment this week, submitted your topic proposal. And again, remember, this is a claim of fact essay about a conspiracy theory. You can review the assignment page if needed. So in your post, which you're going to post by Friday, June 14th, you're going to write your working thesis statement. So here's an example. And then you are going to link to a source that you have found in your research that you can potentially use in your essay. Then by Monday, June 17th, you're going to respond to two classmates. And you are going to respond to them in 2 points. One, about their thesis statement. Consider these questions. 2, about their source. Consider those questions. So really, you've done half the work for your post already because you should have a working thesis statement that you can copy and paste from your topic proposal here. So you'll put that here. You can consider these wordings. If you're struggling with the wording of your thesis statement, you can try these kind of more formulaic statements. And then you just need to find a source to copy and paste here. All right, hopefully that all makes sense. So quite a bit of things to do by Friday. Again, this is a semester class put into 8 weeks. So I think next week is a little bit lighter, but again, at the beginning of the semester, at the beginning of the summer term, it's kind of a lot of stuff all packed in. So do your best to manage your time, limit your time on social media, focus, use good time management skills, kind of block out time to get your work done, and try your best to stay focused. Okay, so Monday, replies to the Plato discussion are due, replies in the claim of fact thesis workshop are due, and then you have another module reading. So module 5 is called Locating and Evaluating Sources. Again, there's a theme here. Source evaluation. You are going to be in the thesis workshop finding a source. You're going to be researching. So we're focusing here this week really on finding credible sources. What is a credible source? What do I need to be looking for? How do I find a credible source? How can I evaluate it and see if this is something that is useful to me that I can use in my paper? How do I know if it's trustworthy, if the source itself or the author are trustworthy? All of these things are things that we want to be thinking about as we are researching, writing, gathering data, etc. All right, so read these. There are a total of 13 articles in this module, but again, many of them are super short, like this first one, right? It's just a few paragraphs. So you should be actively reading and annotating or taking notes for these articles. Now, there is nothing due for this particular assignment in regards to annotations or notes, but keep in mind that you can submit your annotations or notes for extra credit. Those can be submitted to the extra credit homework assignment here. Also, you are going to want to refer back to this information for the upcoming essays, right? So as you're reading, you should be kind of jotting down or highlighting those main important points that are standing out to you, things that you think, hey, I want to make sure I remember this as I'm writing essay 2 and essay 3 in the coming weeks. Okay. Number 4, you're going to continue researching your claim of fact topic. Again, work on finding credible, legitimate sources that you can use in your essay. The Module 5 readings, these resources here linked from the Chaffey College library page, those things should all be helping you work towards this goal of finding good sources and being able to then use those in your essay. Optional assignment is the claim of fact outline. It is not required. Not everyone needs an outline. I think that they are definitely beneficial, but sometimes depending on your learning style, you may just like to just start writing, and that's kind of how you formulate your ideas, and then you can move things around. Other people kind of like to outline it all and see it all, see where the gaps are and what they need to kind of fill in. So the outline is optional. It can be completed for extra credit. It's 5 extra credit points toward your essays and writing assignments grade. Okay. That is week 2. So I hope that all makes sense. I hope I didn't overload you with too much information, but again, just take it one step at a time. Go slow, read the directions, message me, email me if you have any questions. I'm always here to help. And specifically for that source evaluation assignment, take your time reading through that so that you make sure that you understand. And then also watch that video that I'm going to be posting in there that will walk you step by step through that and explain it all. Okay, well, that's it for this week. I hope you all have a great one. And I will talk to you next week. Bye-bye.